Today I was insulted by potentially the dumbest person alive, and my wife was called ugly. I was called fat. No surprises, but the insults came from, you've heard the expression, don't throw stones if you're in a glass house. This glass house happens to be by the name of Adin Ross. He has come for me. Now, admittedly, I did go pretty hard on him on Hasan's stream, but he is defending a known human trafficker and R-wordist, so I kind of think he deserves it on that one. But he came back, and here I am on break. But when I hear the war horn sound, boy, I answer that call. So let's take a look at this clip. Adin Ross gets right into it. Coming to hurt my feelings. Here it goes.
Podcast is like literally like ass, like shit. Like I can make a podcast and it'd just be so much better. If me and Ant made a podcast, that shit would fucking blow him out the water.
Bro, how you gonna make a podcast when you're like barely literate? I don't know if you know this, but podcasts, they require a certain level of reading and research, or at least good ones. So let's focus on getting that GED first before the podcast. But by all means, go ahead if you think you can.
Motherfucker has like a quill podcast. I'm talking about that fat fuck L3L3. Fuck that.
Okay, first of all, this accusation of fat fuck, I take offense of. They're not going to be able to be saying that about me for very long, right? You know that the day is going to end soon. And I'm not one to make fun of someone's body, but listen, if somebody's going to call you fat, I mean, dude, you're looking a little fucking pudgy here. This is Adin Ross getting his head shaved in solidarity with Andrew Tate, the human trafficker, of course. Great guy to stand up for. Actually, I heard that Adin's doing a seance to contact the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein to wish him a happy new year, actually, because he thinks he's a great guy as well. So here he is. And I'm just saying that it's a little flabby, bro. You could tighten that up before you call me fat. And for the record, how old are you? 21? When I was 21, I was looking tighter and nicer than that. Okay, I'm 37. I got kids and a wife. Let me see your fucking body when you're 37, boy. This guy did not just call me fat. Well, get it in now. Enjoy it while you can, because my ass about to be skinny.
That nigga, bro. Hey, if I see that nigga on the streets, I'm beating his ass.
Yo!
If I see that nigga in the streets, I'm beating his ass. Fuck L3L3.
And shut up, bitch. You're not doing shit. You're going to beat my ass if you see him on the street? Shut the fuck up, dude. You're going to look the other way and pretend like you didn't see me. I saw this comment. Adin got Andrew Tate's dick so far up his ass, he actually thinks he's a kickboxer. Okay? No, dude. You and your homies not doing shit. And try it, bro. I've been on the treadmill. I guarantee I run faster than you. Good. Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Why don't you come assault me? Let's see how many of Adin Ross's close friends we can get into prison. That's right. He keeps the best company. What was the name? Tory Lanez just went to prison for like 15 years for shooting somebody. Of course, Andrew Tate is about to go to prison for about 15 years for human trafficking. So, yeah, that sounds about right. Surround yourself with violent criminals, Adin Ross. That's the vibe. Pudgy ass fuck.
And his ooh. Yo! Ooh, his ooh. Yo, chill out, bro. Chill out.
And his right leg. Yo!
Yo, all right, you see it?
I'm genuinely confused. How do they always call my wife ugly? Like every time. And I talk about this all the time. They call me fat and they call Hila ugly. And it's like, none of them know each other, right? This isn't like some concerted effort to attack Hila. I just find it so interesting that they all have this idea that telling me that my significant other is ugly is like the biggest diss on me. I mean, you know what I mean? You want to call my wife ugly. You have zero wife. You don't have a significant other. Lonely ass bitch. The only people hang out with you are on payroll. And then the only guy who will be your daddy is Andrew Tate, who, by the way, is grooming you like one of his cam girls. Okay, I seen the gay porno you guys shot back in Romania when you flew all the way out there to visit daddy because he's not allowed in the United States because he's wanted for sex trafficking. That's right, bitch boy. I seen it. I seen when you sniffed his chair. Andrew Tate does not give a fuck about you. He's grooming you because he knows that your audience is a bunch of young, dumb fucking kids that are exactly his demographic for selling his trash. Easy money is what you are. You're a mark. This is why I'm here. I live for this shit, Adin. Here is Adin Ross on the Nelk podcast defending Andrew Tate. You know, in one of the reports, it said that Andrew Tate had some of his girls, quote unquote, they had to tattoo on their bodies, I love Andrew Tate or I belong to Andrew Tate. That's all in the news. That's all what's being reported. Well, he kind of did that to Adin with the bald head, right? I mean, if anything, that's kind of like he's expressing ownership over you, Adin. I'm sorry, but what's more beta? Okay. Peace and love, dude.
Your experience meeting him. But when I met him, bro, he took me in, open arms, me and my whole entire crew, like literally all of us. And we would talk like basically off camera for hours and hours and hours about real shit, just real motivational life shit.
No way. You talked to Andrew Tate off camera for, you mean he groomed you, bitch?
Point where you maybe can't fuck with him anymore?
Man, that's like a really good question to ask because it's like,
is that hard? How about if he goes to jail for 15 years for human trafficking, which is what's going to happen?
I don't even know what's going to happen to him, bro. Like, I don't know, like how,
we gotta wait and see too.
Gotta wait and see.
Because like you can't just, I mean, the internet's so fucked now, you really can't believe anything. We just gotta wait and see what happens.
So I don't know if you guys, I did a pod with H3H3.
I talked about this with Hasan, but Bradley Martin comes out big right here, bro. He comes out with some legit receipts, and he gets totally dismissed by the Nelk boys. And you can see the level of research that goes on here. But let's enjoy Bradley being a king here.
Yesterday, right? But I have a question about this. Like, have you ever looked at his website where he was talking about what, like, prior to, I don't know the other stuff he was selling, but he was on his website talking about his process of getting women for the cam girl thing?
Yeah.
Do you guys know if that is true? Have you seen these?
What
like,
was the process that you saw?
I don't. Again, like this is just stuff that I seen, and this is devil's advocate now at this point because the whole thing that I'm trying to see is like,
I feel bad for Bradley because like I think I actually got through to him, and he's trying to do the right thing, but he knows he's in kind of like a pit of vipers here. Nobody wants to hear this shit. The boys don't want to hear this. The audience don't want to hear this, and they're just going to see him as like a snake for actually trying to bring a legitimate research point to the table. You can even see in the comments. Watch this shit. Make me fucking furious. Hold on. Look at this comment with like 19 likes. Like this is a well-received comment. Brad looks two-faced. Rare W for Steiny. He's this little bitch boy who you'll see stands up for sticking up for Tate. Horrible example by Brad. Shut the fuck up, dude. Y'all really believe that?
If he's actually convicted for sex trafficking, like it's fucked. It's going to be a really bad thing.
Of course.
So
I heard it was money laundering though.
That's what I heard too. But then somebody
who
told
knows, bro?
Somebody told me
Y'all are such idiots. The only place I've heard it's money laundering is from you fucking bozos.
it's just. And then again, I thought he got released. It's just so much fake news.
So yeah, so this is the thing. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently Tate had a website in which he wrote out like what he was doing, like, and it was all, I think it was almost in like a self-help version to like teach guys how to almost in a sense get girls. And again, I can't say this is 100% true because I didn't see the website myself, but I'm looking at these screenshots and there's this thing that says my job was to get women to fall in love with me. Like this is a screenshot from a website. I don't know if this was his website. He said, literally, that was my job. My job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, test if she's quality, get her to fall in love with me, to where she'd do anything I'd say, and then get her on a webcam so we could be rich together. Whether you agree or disagree with what I did, their loyalty, submission, and love for me doesn't matter. You cannot reject the results, and the results are simple. My girlfriends would do more for me than 99% of men's wives would do for them. So I don't know if this was on his actual site or not.
Well, real quick,
It's archived, right? Like This is 100% bona fide real. It's on his website. It's archived. It's like this was his course he was selling.
Well, real quick, what's wrong with that if they're legal age?
And again, here's kind of the common denominator. You got to lay off the happy dad or something. You don't have many brain cells left, bro. This is stymie. What's wrong with coercing women, telling them you're in love with them, making them lose cross country, coerce them into cam girl work? What's wrong with that? Couldn't possibly think of anything. Oh, and by the way, in the stories about the human trafficking, this lover boy technique that Tate used, he would talk to girls a lot, kind of like how he flirts with Adin Ross, convince them that he wanted them to move there and marry him and be in like a serious committed relationship with him. So it wasn't, so they came there under the pretense of like, oh, we're together, we're going to get married, we're going to have a life together. And then he goes, get to work, get to work in the cam. And there's armed guards outside. So what the fuck's wrong with that, dude?
Okay, so that's the thing. So I was looking into this last night, and like I don't know enough about sex trafficking. I don't know enough about this to even speak on it as like a professional. I'm not in that like realm, but apparently it's a type of sex trafficking called like lover boy, whereas like you get girls, you convince them to want to work with you.
You do know a lot about this, though.
Yeah, I was looking into it last night.
Yeah, so Kyle, of course, is like, bro, you did research for this podcast? Like, are you fucking gay or something? You read about human trafficking when you knew you were coming in to have a conversation literally about it?
A lot about this, though.
You know the deal, Bradley. No research, no planning. This is the Full Send podcast. Can you imagine criticizing your co-host for doing fucking research? What are you, fucking some kind of dork?
You know a lot about this, though. You know a lot about this, though. You know a lot about
Apparently, it is a form of sex trafficking, which is like you're getting a girl to fall in love with you. And if all I'm saying is if what he put on his website right there,
which he did,
is actually true, then like it's a mission. It's self-admission.
Yes, thank you, Wadley Wharton.
Like doing that.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough, but
yeah, no, I mean obviously
yeah, you don't think it's enough? Well, I mean, who the fuck are you even, dude? Dumbass. Did you guys know that stymie means to prevent or hinder the progress of, which is kind of interesting because I mean his development has been stymied. I mean, all these guys have stymied development. They're all stuck at 12 years old. So stymie.
Oh yeah,
we just don't know. The internet is so weird, bro. Like you just literally have no idea what's going on. Like I literally thought he was released at one point. They're saying like you said, money laundering. We just gotta wait and see, bro.
Yeah,
it's such a weird.
Well, he's in jail for 30 days. All of his cars have been impounded. And they're going to be sold to pay off the victims and pay for the cost of the investigation. So, I mean, how long are we waiting to see, right? At what point have we seen? I don't know.
Let's talk about your trip in Dubai, too. Because I got to tell you, bro, that your stream with Tate I watched the whole thing, was probably the funniest stream I've ever seen.
You and Tate are very funny together.
It's insane, bro. It's hilarious.
It's a fucking funny duo.
I love
how they go. Andrew Tate, who probably, let's say, there's a chance he committed human trafficking. But anyway, he's so funny. He is such a good guy. Let's forget about all that and focus on this guy is so dope.
The dynamic duo we have, the chemistry is great, bro. It's just, when you see that, it's just, I talked to him, I talked to him a lot when there was no cameras on, through.
Dude, he's smitten. This man is straight up got lover boy groomed by Andrew Tate. Look at this guy. He's fully convinced that when Andrew gets out, they're going to get married. Or like Andrew's going to officially adopt him, right? And he can be Adin Tate or some shit.
We text and stuff and we'd call. And like I said, I had a genuine bond and friendship with him. And people really like don't understand that like this all happening actually like affects me because it's like, that's my friend.
Yeah, imagine the girls. Imagine how that affects them.
I talk to him on a daily basis. Like, hey, bro, like I'm in a slump right now. Like, how do I get out of bed today? Like, I don't feel good, like mentally. He's like, Like, you just tell me advice. Like, yo, you need to get the fuck up there bad. Like, you laying there is not going to do anything. You know what I mean?
That is incredible advice, by the way. You know, Adin Ross wants to act like he knows anything about the world. Check this shit out.
Motherfuckers in the world will never get the chance to buy a Bugatti.
Right.
100%.
You're right.
No, what were you saying though? You were saying some good shit though.
Okay, so the average salary is what, like $100,000? What?
Did you just hear this motherfucker?
What's the average salary?
Bro, probably like what, 20, 30K, bro?
No way.
Yeah, so, I mean, this guy has no concept of hard work or money or anything. He really, $100,000? I mean, come on, bro. Can you really be that fucking dumb? Yes. And sheltered? Yes. Hey, guys, tell me this. Would you rather be fat? Which you can change, right? You can change being fat. Or would you rather be incurably fucking dumb, dude? Why, have you ever seen a dumber person in your life? Watch this.
What does a fascist mean?
And just remember, this guy says he's going to make a better podcast than me.
It means you are a far right authorization ultra analyst, political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opposition. So I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God. I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the fuck that is.
All right. There's Adin Ross, who is going to have a better podcast than me, clearly.
Ethan used to be cool as shit, but he just got weird. I don't know.
This is another funny thing. This is Adin Ross, the Fallen fan. You know it. You know what it is. We've seen it 1,000 times.
Ethan used to be cool as shit, but he just got weird. I don't know. He just got too weird. But I don't know.
He got fat, and his wife's ugly, and then I realized he's not funny anymore. Yeah. Anyway, honestly, I'm not mad at all. I just thought it was a good opportunity to make some content. And by the way, these comments on the subreddit were so funny. I'll be honest. I mean, I by the way, I was talking mad shit about him on Hasan's stream, so obviously he's entitled to, you know, shit on me, and that's fine. I mean, obviously what he says is horrible, and he's totally wrong, by the way. But check this shit out. They go, I can feel the Ethan Klein channel notification. Boy, you know it. I can feel the Ethan Klein channel video coming. Y'all know what it is, baby. So that, you know, I'm just taking the best of it. Honestly, Adin's a fucking idiot, and hopefully he's going to have to deal with the repercussions of having played defense for a violent, sex trafficking, misogynistic freak. But honestly, I don't hate him, and I'm just having fun. I don't really give a fuck. He's totally entitled to make fun of me. Your homie really shouldn't be threatening violence, though. Like, look, come on. And if you want, you can email me, and I'll send him a picture of my gaping fucking prolapse. That's the ultimate alpha move, bro. Y'all want to prove your dominance? Send me a picture of your prolapsed anus, you fucking pussy. You wouldn't. I will. Send me your email, bitch. I'll prolapse on your homie's face, bro. He didn't even know. I got ass meat for days, y'all. Yo, I was listening to Hunger FF talking on another show, and he says he doesn't use public restrooms because sometimes if he takes a dump in public, his ass meat will touch the water in the toilet bowl, y'all. That's what being an alpha is. Y'all don't even know shit about being a man.